back here with another video. Tottenham crash out of the FA Cup again. It's like I'm living on hell. I need to just donate this top to charity at this point, you know. It was a game of two halves, to be honest with you. And it's just it's so frustrating. That first half performance was so disgusting. Hard to watch. Hard to even. Hard to hope. Tottenham's season. Just end it now. There's no point. There's no point. You know, it was a game of two halves, and it's very weird because that second half performance was a great. Well, look, nothing is great when you're 2-0 down in the first half. But I don't know why we didn't start the game like the second half. It just makes no sense. It makes no sense. And I'm just out of words. There's nothing that I can actually say because it's upsetting. That performance in the first half, it's like we didn't even want to play. We decided to just turn up for no reason, you know. And I do have to give credit to the players because the second half was a definitely a different game. You know, when we scored the goal, we got ourselves back into the game, and I feel like we created enough chances to actually equalize. You know, we were definitely the better team in the second half. And look, there's a few talking points that I want to dissect in this video. The first half, clearly, I was watching it from home. I was hearing all the chants, you know, getting sacked tomorrow morning. I heard it from the TV, so it's obvious that the chants were really loud, you know, and it's becoming a reoccurring thing. You know, Frank is not making his job any easier. We've crashed out of a tie that realistically we shouldn't. We were always going to lose. Let's keep it honest. Let's be really honest. You know, we were always going to lose, and we clearly just didn't have any confidence in the first half. You know, I don't know what Frank was trying to do in the first half. I don't know what were the tactical decisions that he tried to make. I don't know if it's just down to the players just being not good. You know, there's clearly a quality gap from all the teams around us. You know, we clearly lacked that spark. You know, and it's turning really toxic. It's hard to support Spurs, you know. And I still stand by it, you know. Realistically, sacking or even keeping Frank, it's not going to change the problems at Tottenham, you know. It starts from the board, and realistically, we have poor owners. We have poor owners. No ambition, no desire, no fight. There's nothing. We look. We're screaming out for attacking outlets, and we still haven't signed anybody. You know, we're still dibbling and dabbling on with youngsters. Yeah, we've just recently just signed Sousa. You know, another youngster, another unproven talent. And I hope his career he can thrive in this dreadful team. But the bar is so low. You know, we don't have quality. We need the quality. This match was so important. This was one of the. If any match Frank could have lost, it should. It really should not have been this one. In terms of, he should have taken this game. I generally feel like it's a tactical failure. That first half was a tactical failure. The fact that we were 2-0 down, we were 1-0 down in what, 20, 21, 22 minutes, you know, didn't help. It's just, it's so stressful, man. So stressful. So, so look, I'm actually going to talk about the lineup because I actually really rated Danso. Aerially, he was dominant. He fit. I was. There was a good pairing between Van de Ven and Danso. We need to see more of Danso, in my opinion. I thought Ben Davis um, had a decent game. You know, there was. Look, we ultimately lost, so nobody's really getting praises, really and truly. It's another loss. It's starting to become a reoccurring thing, right? But in terms of like Davis, isn't it? 2 games now, 2 good performances. You know, we need to start using these players that are actually performing. You know, because we have to change. We have to change, and I'm sorry, the owners have to go. You know, in order for change to really happen, the owners have to go, and it comes down to the owners. And those that are saying we need to sack Frank, or those that are saying we need to keep Frank, realistically, I could care less. You know, keep, sack, it don't make a difference. The next manager that ends up coming in, it's gonna be the same bullshit, basically. Same bullshit, different day, you know? Nothing new. Look, I'm not. This is draining. It's draining to talk about Tottenham. It's honestly draining. I feel like I'm in the deep depths of hell right now, and it's only getting worse. Our next fixtures are difficult fixtures, and what can I say? Um, and look, let's talk about that second half, because I felt like that second half was a different team. We did have, we for me, Tell performed again well. You know, when Oldebest scored the goal, great take, great finish. You know, we were clearly on the ascendancy. It was clear from me watching the match that Aston Villa, their plan was to rattle Tottenham, you know, and we kind of fell into their trap. Um, it was quite a masterclass from Emery, to be honest with you, and they definitely deserve to go through. Tottenham is not on any level near Aston Villa, and it's sad because where is our Tottenham? What is this Tottenham we're watching? What is the direction we're going in? You know, um, it's hard. It's hard to grasp. It's hard to support. It's even hard to do this video. Like generally, I'm lost for words. I generally don't even want to do this content. I'm serious. When we're losing, and we're losing week in, week out, it's quite hard to do content like this. You know. Ultimately, I want to do content when we're winning. I actually want to see us win. What was the last time we won? When was the last time we won? Because I can't remember it. Also, I actually want to talk about the kit. I thought the kit was the limited edition kit. It looked quite decent, to be honest with you. But look, I'm not spending no money on that kit. If anything, I'm gonna get a replica. I hope I hope they are looking to create replicas, because I'm not spending no money while my team is performing awful. I don't see the reason. I don't see why you should spend your hard-earned money when you're getting served up performances like that first half. You know, and yeah, difficult game. Difficult game.